A magnificent accomplishment has been made by the Assyrian military.
Well, not only the military, the entire Assyrian civilization can be proud of this one.
After years of being under the Babylonian rule, the Assyrians have finally gotten it together. With a strong army and more advanced technology, Assyria has conquered Babylon.
We had footage of this victorious moment in Assyrian history, but this battle proved to be too violent for television, so instead we just have a picture.
The Assyrian military stormed the gates of Babylon and surprised the Babylonian people and their military. After being under the Babylonians twice, once in 1450 BC, the Assyrians were finally capable enough to take charge.
When the warrior chief Shamshi-Adad was in power, he was attacked by the king of Babylon, Hammurabi, who we'll be speaking with later on. However, the Assyrian military was able to prevail and conquer Babylon once and for all.
For our next segment, we have the Egyptian politics and government report by Moya and Camilia.
Thanks, Isbah. The Egyptians are very successful in their governing over the country. The main ruler, of course, is the pharaoh, who held the highest power. Rarely was the pharaoh a woman. The men who worked under him were priests and holy men who carried out the pharaoh's decrees and laws that he created. Other government officials include viziers, army commanders, chief treasurers, ministers of public works, and tax collectors, all of whom answered directly to the pharaoh. There were also governors of specific pieces of land who answered to the viziers. Taxing exists in Egypt, but in the form of labor and goods instead of money.
Citizens of Egypt are drafted into the military when it is necessary, or when they need to pay a fine, which is needed sometimes. In other times, the kings need control of all the resources and only disturb citizens who are able to pay their taxes and remain loyal. Laws are just the punishments to the crimes. Doing wrong disgraces an entire family of a person who committed the crime. Centralized government breaks down when the unity of Upper and Lower Egypt disband during the intermediate periods. Later on, a ruling class took over the rest of Egypt and promoted unity again. Over the span of several thousand years, the Egyptians' way of governing remains consistent. The things only seemed to change when parts of Egypt were invaded. The mix of politics, religion, and belief that the pharaoh is perfect is what mostly keeps Egypt the most powerful civilization right now.
Welcome to Count and Counterpoint.
Now we will observe the heated differences between the kingdoms of Persia and Babylon. For the Babylons we have Camilia, and for the Persians we have Isbah. Now don't get too feisty, you two.
We the Babylonians rock at irrigation.
We have the Aulas, higher class, Ashkenu, lower middle class, and Wardu, worthless slaves. I love your arrogant attitude. Thank you. Now calm down, you two.
And we also both have formal education.
Writing education all the way.
Yeah!
Okay, and we both have good armies, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
Our army, like, kicked your armies, but...
Up next, we have an exclusive interview with Hammurabi himself.
I'm here with the king of Babylon, Hammurabi, notorious for his code of laws. Hello, Hammurabi. How are you today?
Hi, I am Hammurabi.
Yes, you are. Well, so how did you come up with these code of laws of yours?
I thought we needed some order in our civilization, since these citizens of mine had no sense of law and they were behaving like wild animals.
I see. What are some of your favorite laws?
Definitely the builder one, because my own house perished and the builder got away with no punishment. He was a rather foolish builder. Also, if you steal the son of another man, you'll be put to death. End of story.
How did you record these code of laws?
Clay tablets. Duh. What century are you living in?
Okay. Do you think that these code of laws will be effective in your civilization?
Everything I do or say is effective. This interview is effective because of me, not you. And already we have decapitated and killed over 300 men in the past month for violation of the law. You violate the law, you die.
I see. And where exactly are these laws located, Hammurabi, sir?
Gates to the city, so newcomers will be able to see what they're getting themselves into.
Do you feel that you've done your duty to Babylon?
I am Hammurabi. I am the best. I am the greatest accomplished king. I have brought greatness to Babylon and society to its fullest. Now my duty is to get other civilizations to bow down to me, or they will die and demolish, and I will see to it.
I'm just curious. Why did you agree to have this interview with us with this attitude of yours?
Because other minor civilizations know that I'm out to get them, unconquer them, and kill them. And if you break my code, I'll break your neck.
What a nice attitude of yours. Okay, so, do you have any lovers that we should know about? Oh dear. Can we get someone to clean this up real fast?
Oh, we're gonna have to clean that up. Got it.
Why do you do these kind of things? Okay, I'm done here. It was very nice speaking with you today, Hammurabi, sir, man. Okay.
I wrote. What is this? No. Are you an Assyrian? Oh no! The Phoenicians excel in their work with metal crafting and carving. Also, dyeing of wools with colors such as purple and blue. Phoenicians work in jewelry, glasswork, clay, alabaster, ivory, and wood. The Phoenicians still aren't well recognized for this because they borrowed their art from a big mix of different civilizations. Their art served many purposes in their civilization. Examples include religion and trade. Their art can be found in temples and tombs, even if art isn't exclusively meant for the gods or their religion. It is true that their art is influenced by the Greeks and the Assyrians. Overall, Phoenicians are very successful in their art and are still progressing in their works.